It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for The Walking Dead Season 11. In this video, we're going to be talking about a massive death that was spoiled for me. That's going to be coming up in Season 11B, or the second part of Season 11. Obviously, spoiler alert if you don't want to know this, and if it hasn't been spoiled for you already. If you are interested, or if this has already been spoiled for you, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions about it. I do want to talk about how this got spoiled for me. A particular channel on YouTube that posts The Walking Dead promos and trailers. They're obviously not affiliated with AMC or anything like that, but they do repost some trailers and teasers, sometimes earlier than AMC does. That's how it got spoiled for me. They posted the spoilers for an upcoming episode. Now, I was accidentally spoiled because I was just scrolling through my phone in my feed on YouTube, and it just came up, and before I knew what it was already spoiled for me. And obviously, looking at the account, I didn't really think that they would put a spoiler out because they haven't done anything like that before. So I was kind of not really thinking about what I was reading. I was just reading it, and then before I knew it, I knew the spoiler. But anyway, stick around. We'll be right back to break it down. As always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. Again, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know, exit this video. With that, let's get into it. The death is none other than Alden, and it's gonna happen in the first episode back, Season 11, Episode 9. Now, one thing I want to say, extremely disappointed that this was spoiled for me, even though it's a disappointing death anyway, and I'll explain why. But here's how it happens. When the group is at Meridian, they do find Alden. He is actually hung upside down, much like some of the other victims of the Reapers. Obviously, this is gonna be a pretty emotional, gut-wrenching scene for Maggie specifically. The last time that she saw him was back at the abandoned church where they said their goodbye. They left him to heal, they closed the door, blocked it, and if you remember, Alden said something to the effect of, "You better come back." Obviously, it's gonna be a pretty gut-wrenching and emotional scene for Maggie. And of course, what probably happened is that the Reapers found the church, got in, and murdered Alden and brought him back to make an example out of him. A lot of people were predicting this anyway, so it's not like a huge shocking death, because a lot of people knew right away that he's probably not gonna make it. Now, the reason why I think it's disappointing is because we didn't get a lot of the back and forth between Negan and Alden that I was really looking forward to. They did a little bit of it in the last episode where Alden appeared, but nothing enough for me to say that it was satisfying. And also, because it's so predictable, there's just no reward for fans, you know what I mean? If they haven't dragged it on for so long and maybe showed it in the previous episode, that would have been much more smooth and I think more rewarding for fans. Like, gut-wrenching and emotional, but also rewarding, you know what I mean? This, I think, as much as it is going to be emotional and gut-wrenching, I don't think it's going to be as impactful for the audience because of the long wait in between when he was actually injured and said his goodbye to Maggie to when his death is going to be revealed. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. A disappointing death, a disappointing spoiler for me, and I think all around it just made me lose a little bit of my excitement for 11B, at least when it comes to the Reapers, because this is pretty much the final episode for the Reapers, and this is their big death. Alden, you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, they didn't kill anyone bigger than Alden. So the Reapers are a very disappointing group at this point. They're not a villain that are going to be memorable for fans, especially because this is the final season. But I want you to share your thoughts and opinions about this death. and its impact on the characters and also on the audience. Do you think it's impactful enough, or do you think that it lost some of its magic because of the long wait from when it happened to when we're gonna get the reveal about the death? And also, what are your thoughts and opinions about the Reapers as a villain? Do you think they were good villains, or do you think that they completely dropped the bomb when it comes to these villains as sort of the final real villains of the series? If you think about it, because the Commonwealth are not really categorized as the villains. But share your thoughts and opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.